Hi everyone, welcome to Loving Life, and today I want to share with you how to shop and how to cook for the quarantine, for the time that you have to stay at home.
Pick a place and there we'll go. Walk this jungle like a pro and learn to laugh. Many try some food that I don't know. That's the rhythm of my soul, but that's me. What about you?
Disclaimer, I'm not a nutritionist or anything like this, but you know me, I can cook, so it's just suggestion. I'm not coming to you that you must do it. It just maybe I will give some ideas to some people that will be helpful to you. One thing that I want to mention, that I want to show you how to shop outside of the staple aisles, because staple aisles usually go first, okay? They disappear, like flour disappear, at least in our area, the pasta, cans, and I want to give you an ideas of the foods not in the staple aisles, because people a lot of time ignore it. Like I was baffling to me. I went to superstore, it's a huge store in our area, and the food was packed, basically. Yeah, we had all the foods except of the staples, and I'm thinking to myself, oh my god, go for those foods too, right? Like, you don't have to buy staples if you missed them, or if you bought them, it can get very boring very fast. How much pasta and how much beans you can eat in 3 weeks, 2 weeks, or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I want to give some extra ideas what to buy and how to shop. Now let's go to vegetables. Now, in order it to be very balanced, or at least close to balanced diet, we need a lot of, like, 5 colors of vegetables to use. Sometimes, and most of the times, it's not possible to eat it in one meal or even during one day. But think about it most like weekly, and if you stay at home, even monthly ordeal, that you need those vegetables, you need those my dyslexia kicks in, micronutrients. Here I am. Now, how I plan it, okay? It's starting with the planning. The fresh foods and greens, like tomatoes, like fresh salads. I mean, tomatoes, green leaves. I call them leaves, but they are your fresh spinach, fresh mixed salads, romaine lettuce, and all of this that will be good only for 1 week, not more than that, or for few days, not more for that. I'm going first, okay? For first week, I'm planning a lot of fresh, a lot of salads, a lot of, small cucumbers, our staple with the small cucumbers, how much we love those, and so on and so forth. Everything that fresh and salad and perishable go first. Fresh fruits here too. So you can boost your immune system with a lot of vegetables, a lot of fruits in the first week. Okay, let's talk second, third week. So there are a lot of vegetables that are shelf stable, like different squashes. We all use, everyone knows the spaghetti squash and maybe butternut squash, but there are so many other kind of squash that cooks pretty much the same way. I love kombucha squash, so buy those squashes, a variety of those squashes, and they will be happily waiting for you for 2 or 3 weeks outside of the refrigerator, just somewhere in the cupboard, or somewhere in your house, and they're very good, full of nutrients, and very nice idea. Another family of vegetables that you can eat them raw or cooked is radishes, like daikon radish, the big radishes. If you can put your hands over Korean daikon radish, which is a little bit bigger and greener, but they're the same idea. Those can be sliced. That's how we eat it. We slice it and dip it in soy sauce, and they're very easy to consume. Frozen vegetables, right? Frozen vegetables have to be staples if you have freezer, and if you lucky enough to have extra freezer like I do, like stands to all of those vegetables that are green beans are amazing in the freezing, like cooking from frozen. Brussels sprouts. If you have never tried frozen Brussels sprouts, they're really good. Yeah, and mixed vegetables. Mixed vegetables are amazing for just baking them, or put them in the pot, add some meat or broth, and you will have vegetable soup with tons of vegetables and tons of nutrients without really any effort. You know, close the lid. Next video will be more ideas, more food ideas, how to prepare those. Now I'm going to stick only to what to buy. Deal? Deal. So yeah, those type of vegetables, rutabagas, are amazing. You can, again, eat it fresh, or you can cook it. And they give a lot of, as well as flavor, as well as nutrients. And those vegetables can wait for you happily until week after. More vegetables that are amazing. It's sweet potatoes, cabbages, and pickled fermented vegetables will bring a lot of flavor as well as health benefits, and you can hold them for weeks, even months in your refrigerator. Now you need to understand that a lot of, you know, frozen spinach, again, I'm coming back to frozen foods, are amazing for your freezer and from meal. If you have some cheese with you, or feta cheese or something, again, feta cheese, let's say, has very long shelf life as long as you don't open it. So you can buy today and eat it second or third week. So think about those stuff that have longer shelf life. As much as other cheeses that actually have quite a long shelf life inside the refrigerator, and if you're not opening them, they happily can wait you for second or third week. And those, another group of foods and proteins that you can have, it's the cheese that have shelf life stable. They have a lot of flavor. You don't have to eat a lot of it, but it gives a lot of flavor and a lot of brightness to the foods. Let's start with meat. I buy a lot of big club packages, as you see here, and freeze them in small portions. So freeze your protein in portions. Very important. Another idea, to take canned proteins, which is canned hams, can last forever. You know, the old beloved or not so much spam can, some people love it and swear by it. I love it. I'm one of those people. So yeah, this can just add some flavor. And of course, canned fish or seafood can be amazing, but it's not everyone's cup of tea. Things like, let's talk about condiments. Condiments don't go bad, really. If you have barbecue sauce, if you have teriyaki sauce, I mean in the bottles, right? You choose your favorite teriyaki. I'm always pro making your own, but in this situation, just buy a couple of different flavors. And if you have, let's say, pork chops, you know, today you will have pork chops with barbecue sauce, tomorrow with teriyaki sauce, and it will feel like you're eating absolutely different meals but you will use the same ingredients. And this is important to understand. Gives your flavors, and it will be very easy to perform, right? It will be the same, let's say, slow cooker meal, and you just throw. I will talk a little bit more about this in next video, about how to flavor your food, and that you will feel that you're eating something different every day with absolutely same ingredients. Yeah. What else must have at home, in my opinion, or not must, but it will give you a lot of flavors. Lemons. I know that they keep amazing in the refrigerator for a couple of weeks. But if you don't buy enough of lemons or limes, I'm using them interchangeably a lot of times, you can freeze them. You can squeeze and freeze them. One thing that I really set as a condiment, it's apple cider vinegar with mother. It gives a lot of flavor as much as health benefits. So this, you can do a lot of dressings based on apple cider vinegar, again for second, third week, which is amazing, right? It's easy, it's shelf stable, you don't need fridge space for this at all. This is part 1 of the series of videos about the food and how we should shop. Next time I will talk a little bit more about different flavors and unexpected flavors and unique flavors. And see you next time. Bye!